Hello everybody, this is David Sale, the Sage Cataloging Specialist, and I'm going to be demonstrating the process of batch importing MARC records into Evergreen. We're going to be getting these records from OCLC Connexion, so the other purpose of this video is to give you a brief introduction to the OCLC Connexion site here. This is a subscription service, and not every library in Sage is a member. Some of you may be importing records perhaps from Ingram, Baker and Taylor, or other vendors. However, the process is going to be substantially the same. So here we are. We've logged into OCLC Connexion, and this has a new feature, which is that you are now able to download records the same day as you search them. Formerly there was a 24-hour turnaround period. OCLC's website here, the basic search, is optimized for searching by ISBN. We'll show you over here in the advanced search. You can then search by author, title, Library of Congress number, or OCLC's own numbers. You'll find those in field 035 in MARC records, generally with the letters OC, OCLC, or OCM there to indicate them. However, though, the basic setup, as I've mentioned, is simply set up for you to use your scanner and scan or type in the ISBN of an item. So here's one. No, thank you. Here's one that we're going to be importing into the system. So let's see. To do that, then you have, in this case, you have a set of substantially similar records, and you can just look through and see which of them you prefer. So when you've chosen one, then you simply click Save to Catalog, and this will put it, as it says here, into a folder for you to download. Now, I have a few different records here I'm searching for. So we're simply going to go through, find the ones we want, and click Save to Catalog for each of them. So I'm going to pause for a second here so that you don't have to watch me scan this whole stack, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've finished scanning my stack of books here, and I've saved all the records to my download folder. So here, when you go to download export files in the pull-down menu, you'll see the queue of different batches that you've downloaded. This one here, I'm going to put a check on it. This is today's batch that we've just scanned during this video while it was on pause here. The other one is from a previous project. So, okay, got all your books located, then saved into your download folder, and now we click Download. And this is substantially the same process as you would use working on Ingram's website, or so on and so forth. So now we don't want to open our downloaded folder here, but what we can do is give it a name and move it to a location such as your desktop, for instance, where it's easy to get to, instead of being stuck here in the download folder with everything else that I've downloaded for the last several months. Oh, by the way, this over here in the corner is your OCLC Connexion login. You'll want to leave this window running while you're logged into Connexion. However, since we've now downloaded our file here, we can go ahead, close the browser, log off. Yes, there we go. So now in Evergreen, we're going to want to open up the main page here and go to the Mark Batch Import or Export menu. Okay, this takes a minute to load here, and what we're going to be doing now is importing then the file that we just downloaded from OCLC. So, as I'd mentioned, you want to put it somewhere where it's easy to find, such as on your desktop, and then give that information here to the upload path. Now, there are a number of options here in Batch Import that have to do with automatically merging or overlaying records as you import them. This is a fairly advanced process, so we would prefer, the cataloging committee and other folks would prefer that you look through and make sure that you're only importing records that are not already in the system, rather than try to update or overlay a bunch of existing records. If there are issues with records that you need to resolve using OCLC data, I don't know why that keeps popping up, then get in touch with a level 1 cataloger and arrange to have us do that for you. So we're going to check the box here, import non-matching records, because all of the records in this batch are new and therefore not a match for any in the existing database. We'll also want to, when we do this, create a new upload queue, and we'll give it the name here, demo batch import. And this is just a temporary name. So we're going to go ahead and click upload here to import our downloaded file. This takes a few seconds here, but as the status bar clicks away, yep, there we go. So now in this display here, it actually breaks out all of the individual records that are in this batch file. So you have a chance here to look over the records that you'll be importing and make sure that you're not importing anything that you don't want to, or that you might have any duplicates in here or anything like that. So once you've double checked and you're ready to go, then you can simply click on import all records to pull in all of the ones that you have downloaded. Alternatively, you can use the checkboxes here and import selected records if by chance you find that there are some in your batch that you actually do not want to import into the Sage catalog. So, importing all the records, again, we want to not merge, but simply select OCLC. And the reason that we're selecting OCLC here is because I mentioned that we have records with the OCLC's own standard identification number in field 035. Not all records have this. Ones that have been downloaded from OCLC in the past do. So by setting this for the merge profile, we're indicating that the source of our records are from OCLC, and that if there are any where the standard number in field 035 match, those can be overlaid. However, as I've mentioned, we know already that they won't, because we've already searched for these books by author and title and ISBN in the system. In case we missed something, however, if there is a match on the number in field 035, then we won't create duplicates in the system that way. So now we're going to go ahead and import. Note that we're not clicking any of the other merge on, because we're not trying to overlay existing records in the system. We're merely checking, we're merely being safe so that if the duplicate does exist, it will get merged. So now, having done that, we can then delete the queue and now when we go to search by ISBN, that's advanced search, then numeric, and searching the whole system. This takes us then to one of the records that we've imported, and this is it here. And so from here then, we simply proceed to add volumes and then create the item records as we would for a as we would if we were using Z3950. So we'll just demonstrate this quickly here. So first of all, let's see here. So right, we do need to give that a call number indicating it is fiction. Scan in our barcode and then apply a template and enter in other information that we may need. And then we'll simply do that we'll simply create a volume and an item record for each of the other books whose MARC records we already imported in the preceding step. So that is pretty much all there is to it. Again, you want to be certain that you search the Sage catalog before importing from OCLC or from any other outside source. Then using the batch import menu to upload the file that you've gotten from OCLC or from another source such as Ingram. And then you proceed to create volume and item records as you would if you were working with Z3950 or if you were attaching your items to a record that was created by somebody else. So we're going to go ahead and stop the video now. Thanks for watching. Hope that this helps folks out.